Hey, what's going on, guys? Just want to drop a little thought for you. Something I've been thinking about here as I've been hiking up Dry Canyon in Linden is just about loneliness and about what to do when life seems just like there's a lot of loneliness, there's a lot of abandonment, that feeling of being forgotten, being abandoned. Um, just a thought that's been on my mind as far as um, are we truly ever alone out there, out here in the universe, in the world? Um, for me, when I think about loneliness, I think about God. Is there a God in heaven who speaks? If we believe there's a God in heaven who speaks, who really knows us and who loves us and is there for us, then we're never truly alone. No matter how alone we might feel, no matter how abandoned things might seem, like those around us have abandoned us, and maybe they have, there is a God in heaven who speaks. That's been my experience time after time. It brings me back to when I was in high school. And it was towards the end of high school, I felt like I had no friends. I felt abandoned. I felt forgotten. I felt alone. It was a really hard time. I remember pleading to God for friends, pleading to Him that I'd be able to have people close to me that I could spend time with, that care about me, that I could care about them. It was just a really, really difficult time of my life. And I remember not just maybe a year later, less than a year later, just meeting a ton of friends, making all kinds of, solid friendships, ranging from acquaintances to really long-lasting friendships at the first singles ward I ever went to, Walnut Creek 3rd Singles Ward. And really ever since then, I've developed short-term and long-term friendships with people, ranging from roommates to friends from church to classmates. And the Lord has really blessed me with just incredible, amazing friends all around. And I love you guys out there, all of my friends out there. You've done so much for me. And really, when it comes down to it, even if it seems like we don't have a friend in the world, where friends really make the world so much better. And I think oftentimes friends are an answer to prayer, and friends are there placed in our way by God, knowing that we'll need them, we'll need their guidance, we'll need their love, we'll need their companionship, we'll need their friendship, their support through the difficult times, through the struggles. But the thing is, even if it was just me alone and I had no friends, I would know there's a God in heaven who speaks, who answers prayers, who speaks peace, and who is there. And I think it'd be really hard, but I wouldn't feel abandoned. I wouldn't feel totally alone because I know He's there. He's there for all of us in our darkest of times. When we feel abandoned, when we feel alone, when we feel forgotten, turn to God. There's a God in heaven who speaks, my friends. He's there, and He wants to hear from us. I know it. And as we talk to Him and express our feelings and our thoughts and our sadness and our desires to Him, He will speak to us. And it might be in a way that we're not really expecting, but it'll happen, especially if we have faith. It will happen. Another thing about that is, I think sometimes we feel like we are not worthy enough to pray. We feel like, I know I felt this a lot in my life, like, why would God want to hear from me? Who am I? But we're always worthy enough to pray. When it comes down to it, God just wants to hear from us. Whether we're the lowliest of sinners or the most successful and graceful, penitent followers of Christ, God wants to hear from us. and He loves us regardless of whatever it is. And we can always improve. We can always get better and do a little bit more to follow Him and to be like Him. So, my friends, I just want to just reaffirm that there is a God in heaven who speaks. He knows us. He loves us. He's there. And if you feel lost, if you feel alone, if you feel abandoned, turn to Him. Turn upward. Look upward by kneeling and praying and asking for Him to comfort you, to bless you with friends, to bless you with those around you who can support you, who can help you, who can strengthen you through the dark times. And He will. Peace and love, my friends.